Hi again there guys, and welcome to another installment of B-Road Ballers on Forza Horizon 3. This is a review series for those who are maybe new here for the hot hatches, both older and newer, some in the Super Mini class, some in the full-on big powerful hot hatch classes, some maybe rally icons. Now this one is a very popular hot hatch, understandably so. Personally, I'm not as much of a fan of this particular version of the Focus RS as I am of the 2009 version, the Mark II. I love that car. This one, though, improves it in some definite ways. It has more power, of course, but it also has all-wheel drive as standard, which, although in the game you can convert most cars to all-wheel drive, so that doesn't really seem like a big deal, but in real life, of course, people don't make it a pastime to go out and buy cars and convert the drivetrain. So to have all-wheel drive on a car which already has a huge amount of power, especially in the 2009 shape, all of that power going through the front wheels only, it's a big advantage to have to get that power down to the road, especially if you take it on the gravel, on the dirt, which most people probably won't, but still, and also of course in inclement weather, because having all-wheel drive just gives you so much more control. Now this Focus is quite simply one of the best hot hatches in the game, and I would go so far as to say it may even be, and as I said, I'm not a fan of this car, I prefer the 09 version, but even so, I would have to say this might be the best hot hatch in the game overall, because when you consider what it's capable of in every single way, it's so strong and almost impossible to beat. But to find out why, let's break it down into our 5 categories. First of all, we have, as always, handling. And for the handling on the Focus, I'm actually going to give it a straight up 5, which is a huge improvement over the 2009, which I gave a 3 for handling. And one of the main reasons why is because of what I mentioned earlier. Getting all of that power down through the front wheels only can be a challenge. With this car, the all-wheel drive makes it so easy. It handles itself extremely well for its size, for its weight, for an all-wheel drive car, and it's remarkably beginner-friendly for a 350 horsepower vehicle. For its acceleration as well, I'm going to give it another full 5, for the simple fact that it's already so quick, and it just gets better and better when you tune it. In the A-Class, especially against other hatchbacks, it can easily outrun many of them, if not all of them, in the class off the line because of the power, the all-wheel drive, and just the overall performance which it's endowed with. As far as top-end performance, well, that's actually the easiest runaway point for this car because it gets a full 5 again. It's brilliant for top-end speed. In stock form, it's good, but not necessarily anything to write home about. When tuned, though, there's pretty much no other hatch in the game that can come close, because this is a 260 mph hatchback. That, in comparison to the 09, is around 25 mph quicker. That is a huge advantage. It's even over 10 mph quicker than the Audi RS3, which is also extremely rapid. As far as value for money, well, again, it's an easy full 5 because it offers a ridiculous amount of ability and performance straight off the bat and when fully tuned for a price of 43,000 credits. That's so affordable, it's almost silly. Beginners can buy this car and it can serve you well throughout almost your entire career mode, all the way up to the S2 class, which it can be tuned into. And finally, tying directly into that long-legged use which it has in career mode and its multi-class ability, I'm again giving it a full 5 for that usability because it's quite simply a perfect all-rounder. You can make it drift if you want to, it's great as a rally car, great as a drag car, great even as a top speed racer, where it can take on far more than just other hatchbacks. And overall, that means that I'm giving the 2017 variation of the Ford Focus RS a perfect score of 100. But that's it for this pick overall. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching.